Okay, friends, here we are today at Caribou Coffee,
yeah.
and I'm with Spencer with Edge Home Loans, and we are quizzing him what questions are out there when it comes to buying a home and taking out financing. So we've got our top 10 questions plus a bonus round. He doesn't know the questions yet, but I've got him on my clipboard here, and we're going to ask him these questions one at a time, and I hope he comes up with some answers that you enjoy.
Okay.
So question number one that the public wants to know is, what loan programs do you recommend for first-time or move-up buyers?
Loan programs I would recommend for first-time home buyers is learning their goals and listening to their goals and objectives, because not everybody does a first-time home buyer program. Everybody thinks they want that. Everybody thinks they want that first-time home buyer program, but that maybe doesn't fit into their goals, or maybe they don't even need it. So maybe their traditional conventional program, FHA program, VA program, if they're
Might be better than a first-time homebuyer program?
Yes.
What credit score would I need to get the best rate?
Looking at credit score, you're looking at going above 760 would give you a best rate. The higher, the better. But there's also 740 is a great score.
Okay, question number 3. Are there ways to lower my interest rate?
There are ways to lower your interest rate. I'm sure you've heard of buying down your interest rate.
Yeah.
And what that means is putting more money at the table to buy the rate down.
Yeah.
Again, we'll walk this through scenarios to see if that makes sense. You can do a buy down, usually 1 year, two year, what they call a 2-1 buy down or different. Those buy downs. So if you're at market's at 6 and you do a 2 year, it'll go down to 4% the first year, 5% the next year, and 6% the third year and beyond. Another option that I have is doing an ARM. So like if you're moving into the neighborhood, let's say you're a transplant for 3M, and you're only going to be here for 3 or 4 years, I would take a look at an ARM. And what that it means is that if it's a 5-1 ARM, it means it's locked for 5 years. It's typically a lower rate. And after that 5th year, it will adjust.
It can adjust.
Yep. So a couple ways to reduce the rates.
Okay. What documents will you need from me?
Great question. So I'm a minimalist on documentation. So what that means is, let's just start with last 2 years of W-2s, 60 days of assets, bank statements, where the money for your funds to close is coming from, and then the most recent 30 days of pay stubs. And then once you complete a file, and we look at those documents I just mentioned, then we'll determine if we need more documentation. So when the borrower is pre-approved, which they should be when they're out there shopping, right? Once we have a purchase agreement, that process, I get that over to the lender within 48 hours. I prefer 24 because time is ticking. And then from there, within that 24 to 48 hours, I'm having a consultation with the buyers to give them updated information based on the current contract. And then we'll talk about next steps, going to processing, going to underwriting, and getting the final pre-approval.
Okay, next question. Are there any fees that I should watch out for?
When I talk about fees, I like to talk about the total funds to close, because I don't want to talk about one bucket of fees as if it was my money, how much money do I need to close on a home? So we talk about funds to close. That's made up of your down payment. It's made up of your escrow accounts, which is your collecting for your taxes and homeowners insurance, and then also the typical closing fees. Now, if you break those buckets down, the fees that I would look at is your origination fee. Your origination fee is a fee that you use to pay down the interest rate. Sometimes it doesn't make sense for that fee. Another fee that's in there that you would see is probably mortgage insurance. I would take a look at mortgage insurance. If you're bringing in 20% because you want to get rid of mortgage insurance, I would do the calculations and say, hey, you know what, your credit score is here. There's probably no reason to bring in 20%. If you brought in 10% and save that other 10% and invest it, maybe you'd be further ahead. Because you'd be surprised if you have a really good credit score. Mortgage insurance is typically not that high. So,
Good point. Okay, next question. What happens if rates drop after I close on a home?
great question. Come see me. Because what we'll do, come see me, because what we'll do is we'll take a look, see if it makes sense to refinance. What we'll do is we'll definitely sharpen the pencil because it's rather quickly, and then we'll make sure that you get the best deal. But yeah,
And it might depend on how much they drop too, whether it's
Correct.
even worth it, right?
Correct. Yep. So sometimes I hear like percentage has to drop 1% before it makes sense.
Okay, the next question is, can I lock my rate and how long does it stay locked?
Perfect question. Yes, you can lock your rate once you have a purchase agreement. There is a limit on the lock. It's usually a 21-day lock, 30-day lock, 45-day lock, and 60-day lock. So typically folks lock 30 days. And so I'll look for it. If you're locking 30 days, but you're closing on 32 days, I'll pay for the extension, or some of the lenders will take care of those extensions.
All right, so what's the difference between all the different loan options out there?
Well, you have USDA, which is rural development. So if you're out more in the rural area, that is a little bit tighter because you can do 0% down. And so since you don't have any equity in the house, the government tightens up their parameters on it, but it's a wonderful program. Then you have VA to help out our veterans, men and women of service. That is a 0 down program too. And their mortgage insurance is paid up front, so they're forgiven on that. As far as FHA, minimum down on that is 3.5%, but you're going to pay mortgage insurance for the life of the loan on that. Conventional is 3% down for some folks, depends on their file. But there is mortgage insurance, but that is forgiven once you hit 22% equity if you did not put down 20% at the very beginning. This is why we have conversations to learn about your goals, because every loan has a benefit for the borrower. So that we want to understand their file and say, okay, FHA or conventional makes sense.
All right, question number 10. Do you service your loans or sell them after closing?
Having access to 150 plus lenders. We have lenders that will service and other lenders that will sell it afterwards. So if that's important to the borrower, to the buyer, we'll find a lender that will service the loan.
Bonus round. This is your final question. Do you need the stress ball? Okay. What is the biggest mistake buyers make when getting a loan?
Oh, it's an emotional roller coaster ride when somebody is buying a house, including a mortgage, because nobody talks about taking out $200,000, $300,000 or $400,000. When they come asking for help and they're shopping, which is great, but they don't take the advice of giving me the opportunity to say, yes, here you are not comparing the same programs.
Apples to apples?
Apples to apples, because I've seen enough semantics where origination fees are not in there, but discount points are. It's the same thing. It's a price for the loan.
So they're shopping only on expenses and interest rate and not seeing the whole picture?
Correct. And on expenses, sometimes you see where all the expenses aren't in there. Or they trim down and say your homeowner's insurance is going to be $100 a month, which is not going to be $100. So all those little ticky-tacky details in the file add up and can give you a misrepresentation of what the closing costs are going to be. Yes, they are estimates at this stage, but also an opportunity to get the better rate.
All right. Thank you, Spencer, for your time today. See, we're at the Caribou. I don't know if we can see that label, but he answered all of our questions, and hopefully they created some clarity for you. But if you have more questions, click the link below. I'll make sure to leave his details in the chat somewhere. We'll figure this out. Have a great day.